This is Donna with More Than a Review, and you may have noticed that I have Doug Smith's book, Unintentional, and I met Doug at the Blue Ridge Mountains Christian Writers Conference, and Michelle and I have just been talking about the book, and so I was asking Michelle, what made you pick up the book?
To be honest, I picked up the book for different reasons than what came about, but I have a heart for what phones are doing to our society, and more importantly to the kids in our society. And I just am looking at for resources to try and help them. So that's why I picked it up.
Yeah.
However,
yeah, I was going to say, so that leads into.
However, as God does often, He changed it and started pointing the finger at me versus at the kids in our society.
So how did it change your life?
So again, I picked it up for different reasons, but as I started to read it, I started feeling just a lot of, oh boy, this is for me. And so it started opening my eyes. And what it did was it really showed me that I believe that a great majority of our society is being led astray by wolves in sheep's clothing. Oh. And that really, it really just opened up a whole new gamut for me in realizing that.
So can you give us an example? Like, is there something that you've done differently from reading the book?
Since I've read the book, honestly, it has, I'm ashamed to admit that I was a part of one of those who was being led astray. And it has made me, as I've gone through, because Doug is really, really good about, there's no condemnation in it. He never once says, throw your smartphones out the window or anything like that. He's just giving us the information, but then he's giving us practical steps. And so what I got from it and what it has done, and I am so thankful, eternally thankful, that it has caused me to turn back to my true shepherd and to follow him and not that wolf in sheep's clothing. So,
and it's amazing that I do think we find ourselves, you know, on the phone. Like, you look around at a restaurant and you'll see people talking on their phones instead of to each other.
Yes,
so,
yes.
Yeah.
So it's so much, and I'm not necessarily addicted to my phone, and I don't think I spend a whole lot of time on it. So the fact that it has been so impactful in that for me, I just know if people will read this book, it will change. My mind feels so much clearer now. And not totally, I'm not done, but I am on this path to just, getting rid of that fog and that distraction of what was there before. I still own a smartphone. Yeah. However, it is not what it used to be for me.
It doesn't control you.
It does not control me. And my focus is, again, back on the Lord being my shepherd and focusing on him and not that
Thank
wolf
you
in
so
sheep's
much
clothing.
for sharing. I think all of us, we're just in that time, and I think we're starting to recognize it, so it's the perfect timing for a book like this.
Yes, it is so timely, so timely. So yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
No problem.